Welcome to another episode on our channel. These are the last two Steampunk 1/6 scale custom kit bash figures that we have. I forgot to mention in every single case, the hats were made by my husband. So with his 3D resin printer, he made the hats. In this case, both of the figures have top hats, and they both have World War I French goggles. And I did that because I was able to get a hold of similar coats, one made for a female and one fairly close in color, same style almost to a T, which makes me think it was made by the same manufacturer. So slightly different color in terms of brown, but same design. One for a female, one for a male. I did take the ends of the sleeves and use them to make gaiters for the boots. The Brie Larson character has Angelica teaches Pirates of the Caribbean, not the jacket, but the corset and the pants. And the corset is attached to the upper part of the outfit here, the white part of the shirt that comes down here. And I love that look when you can kind of get the sleeve long and over the hands for the females. I put bracers on, or lower arm guards, and I put watches, one watch here and one watch on the other one, just again to give it a unique kind of look. I've got a dagger in here for her, so that's a little unique to her. She has the telescope in this situation. She also has another smaller telescope. She's got a compass on her pouch, so that's kind of cool. High heel, well, no, not necessarily high heel, but the boots are, they're trimmed down, and they do have straps on them so that it would kind of not look as much like a pirate as possible, because I did use Angelica Teach's boots on her. The pouch here has a compass on it, and that gives it a unique look as well. So that's kind of cool. With him, on the inside, he has a smaller telescope. He's got a compass on around his chest, this ammo kind of leather piece on his chest. He's got a vest that was really long. I did cut it and took some flaps of the vest and put them on his pants. So I would have some blue extending into his pants on each side here, which may be hard to see. It's probably easier to see on this side. And he has a Western holster and pistol here. And along with part of a smaller telescope, he's got a pouch on this side. And you may be able to see it as we go up in terms of getting close-ups for both these figures. So a lot of uniqueness, some similarities, of course. But I dare say every character has something, if not multiple things, that are different from each character. Again, some similarities, but some differences. So we'll pause now and get some close-ups from the bottom of the stands all the way up to the top of the heads. So in each case, the gaiters on the boots are from the lower parts of the sleeves of the coat. These are very long boots and very cool looking. He has brown pants, she has black pants. I took the lower part of his vest, which has blue in it, cut off some pieces, and then put some of those blue pieces on his thighs, just to kind of bring that color down on his vest. You can see that she has a pouch on her right side, and there's a holster and a gun on her right side. It may be hard to see here. Let me try to bring it back a bit. But here is the gun. On the other side, there's a knife. She's got a telescope. She has a pouch with a compass on it, another telescope here. He has the same type of telescope. And he has the Western gun on his left side and a knife on his right side next to his pouch. He has the compass on his ammo belt across his chest. So the other unique thing are the bracers on him. He has watches, one watch on each bracer or lower arm guard. That is a Hot Toys Robert Downey Jr. head, but an unbranded Brie Larson head. They have the same goggles, World War I French goggles. I got a ton of those things in a lot one time. The hats, my husband made all the hats for the entire steampunk set. So we're good there. She has the corset from Angelica Teach, and the pants came from that set as well as the necklace. She's got a dagger on the side of her hat. So just little tiny touches here and there that make each character just a touch differently. So there you go. So we'll do a slight pivot from one side to the other. You know, maybe I'll go all the way around so you can see that the jackets are pretty much the same, except the tone is slightly different. A lot of similarities though. This one might be a bit more embellished than the other one is. Put his arm straighter. There we go. All right, so we'll pause now and get some close-ups of their head sculpts. We'll be right back. So we'll do a slight pivot here. Brie is an unbranded head and Robert Downey Jr. is a Hot Toys head. There we go. So the important thing to remember about steampunk is that we're looking at the 19th century, 1800s, the Victorian era, where it's fused together with anything that's technology driven, innovative, avant-garde, something you're not expecting. It kind of highlights other things like time travel, but it also has this oldness about it too. So gears and gadgets are part of this genre. There is a lot of visibility, not some, but a lot of visibility in terms of even today, steampunk fashion and so forth, conventions where people, you know, dress up in this kind of look. It's really cool looking. And I could keep going on about making fashion statements with 1/6 scale figures, but I have to cap it at 6 in a series. So this is the last two. I hope you've enjoyed the history lessons attached to steampunk. So we'll pause now and bring all our characters back out. I was going to show you all the figures that we created for the steampunk collection, but then I remembered I haven't shown you some of the props that we have in that collection. Some you have seen, some you saw way back when, so I'll bring everything out all at once, all the figures, all the props, and that'll be in the next episode. So I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day. bye.